How to survive a real-life zombie apocalypse. The top 10 rules of survival. Rule number 1. The rule of threes. You have to follow the rule of threes. You're dead in 3 minutes without air. You're dead in 3 hours without shelter. You're dead in 3 days without water. And you're dead in 3 weeks without food. So if you don't want to be dead, take my advice. You must find a place with fresh air, a safe shelter, access to clean water, and food. ASAP. Rule number 2. There's no place like home. When following the rule of threes, you mustn't venture too far from your home. Trust me, the grass is not greener on the other side. You don't know what's out there. At least in your hometown, you have a home advantage. Rule number 3. Get a boat. You've got to try living on a boat. Zombies can't swim. Just make sure you learn how to sail, because you don't want to end up like the Titanic. Rule number 4. It's every man for himself. You don't have to be the fastest runner. You just have to be faster than your friend. Don't worry about him. You can always make a new friend. It's every man for himself. Rule number 5. Plenty of fish in the sea. If you're a girl, you've got to get a boyfriend. You'll always end up getting eaten by zombies first trying to protect you. But hey, at least you'll live. And if you're a guy, find a new girlfriend. Plenty of fish in the sea. Rule number 6. Driving safety. If you run over someone in your car at night, you shouldn't stop and check to see if they're okay. If it's a zombie, you'll want to keep driving. If it's a human, he'll probably die soon and turn into a zombie anyway, so you don't have to try to save him. Either way, it's in your best interest to keep on driving. Rule number 7. Don't go anywhere I wouldn't go. Just because you're allowed to enter creepy old abandoned buildings doesn't mean you should. But if you're stupid enough to enter one and you see something moving in the dark, hit it as hard as you can, even if it's your friend. You can swing first and say sorry later. Rule number 8. Better safe than sorry. If your friend gets bitten by a zombie, even if he says, you must kill him. Better safe than sorry. Rule number 9. Toilet etiquette. Never go to the toilet alone. Just poop in your pants. It's safer. But if you do manage to bring your friend along, remember rule number 10. You ought to stock up on toilet paper. Well, there you have it, folks. And that's how you survive a zombie apocalypse. Good luck. Let's now take a look at some of the language features in this video. For obligations, we use must, have to, and have got to. For example, you have to follow the rule of threes. You must find a place with fresh air. Must and have to have very similar meanings. For no obligation, we use don't have to. For example, you don't have to be the fastest runner. For prohibitions, we use mustn't, not allowed to, and can't. For example, you mustn't venture too far from your home. Make sure you use your left hand, otherwise you won't be allowed to eat at the dining table. Notice that must and have to are very similar in their meanings, but don't have to and mustn't have completely different meanings. For permissions, we use can, allowed to. For example, just because you're allowed to enter creepy old abandoned buildings doesn't mean you should. For advice, suggestions, or opinions, we use should, shouldn't, and ought to. For example, if you run over someone in your car at night, you shouldn't stop and check to see if they're okay. You should have told me earlier. For strong recommendations, we can also use must, have to, and have got to. For example, you've got to try living on a boat. There are also other phrases we can use for advice, suggestions, and opinions. For example, you'll want to, it's in your best interest, and take my advice. If it's a zombie, you'll want to keep driving. Either way, it's in your best interest to keep on driving. So if you don't want to be dead, take my advice. If you've enjoyed our video, please visit our website at umonzu.com for more videos, and subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button, and like, comment, and share our videos. And make sure you tell your friends and colleagues about Umonzu.